If you love cops and support the thin blue line, man, you do not want to watch this video.
But here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
So here's the deal.
And here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Because here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Either give me your ID or you go to jail. How about that?
Catch me outside. How about that?
How about that? How about that?
Here's the deal.
In pursuit of a Mazda heading south on 3 Points Road.
You know, we always talk about how tyrannical law enforcers are. That's the law enforcement class. And the reason they have the thin blue line flag and the thin blue line badge is because that thin blue line separates. It's a delineation mark. It's the them versus us. That is really what it is. And we've seen from video after video, I think James Freeman put this out very succinctly. He got a couple videos strung together where there was law enforcement training, and the lead in that law enforcement training, a couple law enforcement training sessions and seminars, was, hey, the key thing here is you gotta go home safe to your family. You would think that somebody who put their hands on a Bible and raised their right hand toward heaven and swore to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all foreign enemies, foreign and domestic, you think that person would say, hey, the most important thing is we do not violate rights. We secure rights. We protect rights. We make sure that freedoms stay intact. Not, hey, we got to make sure we go home safe tonight as we're poking the eye of the bear. We got to make sure we go home safe tonight as we commit our road piracy and harass and collect from the rest of us as we exact the economic terrorism throughout the land. We need to make sure we go home at night. We don't want anybody aggressing against us as we initiate the aggression and the force and violence and brutality on them. We got to go home safe tonight. So I just pulled up a couple of these videos just to show you some static screenshots. This is a video by Clear Lake Community Watch, and it was brought to my attention by DirectD, and I really appreciate anybody who, broadcasts this kind of information. This guy at Clear Lake Community Watch is just sitting in an empty parking lot, not bothering anybody, minding his own business, trying to eat lunch. He's trying to eat his burger right here, but they won't let you. Cops don't want you to eat your burger. They assume that you're a criminal sitting in your car alone at night eating your burger. And they're going to come, they can't help but come up and harass you. Or this person right here who's sitting next to candles. It says body cam footage of Longview police harassing a man mourning loss with prayer candles. So somebody else lit these candles right here. I don't know if you can see them right there. They're right above my head. See these candles right here? So this guy is mourning the loss of somebody. I don't know if it was a fellow college student or high school student. I didn't get all the details, but basically he's mourning the loss with these lit candles in this vigil and just maybe thinking deeply about this person, but this cop doesn't want this guy to do this. Hey, what are you doing out here? And this guy goes, what does it look like I'm doing? They can't even leave you alone to eat a hamburger. They can't even leave you alone to be free to mourn. They can't even leave you alone to be free to enter into a contract with somebody who needs a roof that was blown off by Hurricane Ian in Florida. Texas roofer arrested in Florida for helping hurricane victims. Imagine that. The guy goes to jail because he's not licensed in the state of California to put roofs on there, even though he owns his own construction company, his own roofing company. He's certified in other states, and he's there to help out because they're inundated and people need roofs on their houses. So the cops don't want you eating a sandwich. They don't want you mourning for a friend. They don't want you putting a roof on after a natural disaster. They don't want you paddling outside on the ocean all by yourself, hurting nobody, threatening nobody, just enjoying a bright, cloudless day out in the ocean. Nobody around that you can infect with anything, existent or non-existent. But even the Coast Guard, the government officials, the government functionaries, the order followers, the conformists who do what they're told regardless of what is right, they can't let you go just to be on your little paddle boat out in the middle of the ocean without harassing you. Serving and protecting? I don't think so. Harassing and collecting? Check. Absolutely. It is beyond ridiculous So when people come to me and go, hey, it's just a few bad apples, it's good that it's less than 1% because they're 99% are good. Then how come when somebody's getting harassed, does no cop come on the scene and go, you know, he has a right to paddle. That man has a right to mourn on a candlelight vigil. That guy right there has a right to eat his sandwich. He has a right to enter into a contract with somebody so that he can put a roof over their heads. How come you don't see any of those cops? How is it that anybody can go to jail if there's all these good cops around and just a few bad apples spoiling the whole bushel? How can that even be? It doesn't compute. It's not even logical. And when you think about it, there's so many instances out there. You got to wonder, are there any good apples in the basket that haven't been crushed or bruised or infested with worms and parasites? This guy right here gets taken down, bear sprayed, and thrown into jail to the point where it costs the community $200,000 because he is standing on a sidewalk, exercising his right to freedom of the press, videotaping his son getting harassed for, get this, it's super criminal, guys. Super criminal. The traffic stop because his son made a wide right turn. And this guy right here decided, you know what? I'm going to record this for the sake and safety of my son. They wouldn't let him go. They had to take him down. They had to pepper spray him. They had to put the slave cuffs behind him. They had to kidnap him. They threw him into a rape cage. And the law enforcement class cost their community, not the law enforcers. It didn't come out of the law enforcers' pocket because they got qualified immunity, man. They have rights. They have special rights and privileges that none of the rest of us have because they have clown suits and shiny badges and come with the authority of the state. And they won't let you sit in a park like Travis Hines right here. They won't let you be at peace, minding your own business, munching on some potato chips, flipping through your emails or watching some videos without coming up to you and harassing you. You can't even be in a library. This guy has been harassed and jailed just for being in a library, exercising his freedom as an American on American soil. It's almost as comical, and I'm saying comical in just kind of a sad sense. It's comical. It'd be like saying, oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave, and getting taken away in cuffs because you sang those words, those lyrics to that song right there. So if you think we're in the land of the free, home of the brave, when we got the domestic terror cell known as the IRS, when we've got dishonest, unsound fiat currency from the Federal Reserve, when we got Washington's District of Criminals, political parasites, 535 of them, in Washington, D.C., wreaking havoc and economic terrorism on the rest of us, when we have a law enforcement class who can't let you sit in a park, who won't let you video record your son getting harassed by the cops, who won't let you paddle out in the middle of the ocean all by yourself, who won't let you put a roof over your neighbors' heads because they want you to do it, who won't let you sit at a candlelight vigil and mourn the passing of a friend, and who won't let you eat a sandwich in the park all by yourself at night. You gotta wonder, are there any good cops out there? You gotta wonder what's going on. Is this planned? Are they following a script? Do they actually intend to economically pummel us and beat us into submission and handcuff us and imprison us and kidnap us? I said it before and I'll say it again. If you did what law enforcement officers, if you did to a member of your community or members of your community what law enforcement officers do to us, we would rightly be thrown into jail. But sometimes they don't even lose. Sometimes they get promotions. So not only do they not get fired, not only do they not get jailed, sometimes they get promotions. I'm surprised that Jalali and that other cop in Loveland had anything negative happen to them when they battered Karen Garner in Colorado. Dementia Karen Garner, who walked out without paying for her stuff, didn't know what she was doing. Poor little old lady, probably a frail 90-pounder. I can't remember does anybody remember the male cop's name? I'd really like to put him on blast because he needs to be exposed. But I remember her name. It was Jalali because I was like, Jalali, that figures. It's like a clown name. because we're in a clown show. We're in a constant circus, and the madness just doesn't stop. And then you look over at ring number 3, and there's more clowns piling out of the car, and they all have badges and batons, and they're all beating people they're claiming to protect and serve. Serve and protect? Nope. Harass and collect? Absolutely. So maybe in another video, I'll deal with, specifically this guy trying to eat his hamburger. It's actually kind of funny the way this guy talks. I looked under, I will deal with some of this right here. It's interesting. It's cool how he stands for his rights. And yes, there is some humor in this while it's mixed with a whole bunch of sadness. And the sadness is you have this law enforcement officer who thinks that he has more rights than the rest of us. Because I'll tell you one thing, guys, truth fears no scrutiny. When somebody like this stands up for the truth for himself, he's standing up for the truth for you. We are this guy. So he's got this heavy accent, and this person he pinned this again comes from Clear Lake Community Watch, and he pinned this comment from Audible Bites. Says, my 9-year-old thought you sounded like Mario and made this. So this is the Mario's brother thing that this 9-year-old made. It's kind of funny because this is how this guy talks.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you trying to have a consensual encounter? Why do you even want to communicate with me? I'm eating my burger. Leave me alone. You're ruining my dinner.
That is literally how he talks. Watch this. And I also like the way this guy with the hamburger gets out the flashlight and points the flashlight back in the cop's face. He flashes the light back at him. It's classic. It's perfect. They deserve it.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing, man? What the fuck are you trying to open my door? What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, you were shining in mine. Okay, well, mine is pointing down too. What do you want? What do you want? Suspicious? Why? What? It's 1:41 in the morning every day. What's suspicious about 1:41 in the morning? It's 1:41 in the morning every day. You said a public park?
You're suspicious because you're in a public park at 1:41 in the morning. Okay.
There you go. You said a public park. So again, what the fuck are you trying to open in my door for? Okay, turn off your lights. You got 200,000 lights on me. Not with your attitude. What's yours? What's your name?
Just put yourself in the cop's shoes. Imagine walking up to somebody eating their lunch, trying to be just left alone, minding their own business, not doing anything wrong, and then harassing the guy. Hey, it's 1:41 in the morning. So, what's the big deal? What am I harming? What's your business with me? Do you have any business with me? Anything legitimate? Because this is not a consensual encounter.
You have a badge number? Are you trying to have a consensual encounter? I'm John. I am John. John.
Yeah, just.
I'm trying to eat my burger.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, barely.
Okay.
Why are you being so difficult, John?
What do you mean difficult?
I'm having a hard time communicating with you.
Why are you, I came up to harass you. Why are you being so difficult? Why are you making it so difficult for me to harass you, John?
Why do you even want to communicate with me? I'm eating my burger. Leave me alone. Eating a burger is suspicious. Eating a burger is... My lights are on. My position lights are on. My headlights are off. I don't want to point headlights to the traffic. My position lights are on.
I'm eating my burger. What am I doing? What's suspicious about me eating my burger? I love this guy. What I'll do is when this video gets done rendering, I'll put the link to Clear Lake Community Watch so you can watch the rest of this. There's like a minute and a half left. The name of the two officers who manhandled and brutalized Karen Garner in Loveland, Colorado were Austin Hop and Daria Jalali. Austin Hop and Daria Jalali. Leave your thoughts about this. If you guys like this content, if you want to see more, if you want to help me make more, the best thing you can do is to give this video a like, share it with everybody you know. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Hit the bell notification icon, and I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, seize the day. The price of freedom is now and will forever be eternal vigilance, and indifference to this notion is the means by which the people have and will secure their own oppression. Do not secure your own oppression today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.